Good evening, Yarny. Good afternoon, Yarnies, Dirty Hookers, and Fiber Fiends. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? How is everybody? Welcome in. Let's see here. Troublemaker Rosie42 got first. She was causing trouble last night. Welcome in Supreme and Trisha and Ship, other troublemaker. And Grammy. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? There's no training you. I know there's no training you. Don't put it in your mouth. There's something another. Don't put it in your mouth. And there's creepy looking puppets. I had nightmares. I took a nap today. I had a nightmare. Welcome in, Laney Girl. As soon as I said it, it disappeared. We can't ask you. Wait, can you actually hear me? Don't be, no. Thank you, Benz. Thank you, Trisha. Don't be doing this troublemaking. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raid Train. How is everybody? Is the music too loud? We're going to do all the thingies on all the raid thingies. Welcome in. Happy World Tour Raid Train. How is everybody? How's everybody been enjoying the Raid Train so far? This is day 3. It started on Wednesday. Audio's fine. Music's good. Thank you for the raid. Another cat lady. Another cat lady was doing some coloring of a scene of an area of her part of Germany. And I am so impressed. I'm so impressed with the modern world. Oh! Going to welcome everybody in. I am the Crafty Cub, if you have never been here before. I am so impressed with the modern world. Wait, audio is fine. Okay. I'm impressed with the modern world that somehow, with all of the issues that are in the world, we're not going to get political, with all the issues that go on in the world, that every country involved was able to stop what they were doing and quickly build the infrastructure for this raid train to travel from nation to nation. In a split second, the train went from Germany to the United States. I didn't even know there was a bridge across the ocean. Apparently there is. So the modern world ceases to amaze me, but I think Supreme Doom, being the Queen of Canada, had something to do with that. With that being said, I am the Crafty Cub, fiber artist. Anything to do with yarn, string, thread, I'm going to probably try it at least once. Normally it's crochet, needle tatting, embroidery, that type of thing. I do venture into other things from time to time. Soon to be paper crafter, but that's a story for another day. Let me see here. Okay, how is everybody? How has everybody been enjoying the train? Let me switch scenes. I live in Maryland, which is a state in the east coast of the United States, about halfway down the eastern seaboard. And those of you who are not familiar with the United States, of specific areas, if you have ever heard of Washington, D.C., I'm roughly about an hour drive from Washington, D.C., and I'm between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Maryland, which is our largest city in our state. Narrows eyes a pinch. Wait, Scandia? No. No, not in a Crackle Barrel. Not in a Crackle Barrel. My brain just turned off. So above me, there are going to be a slideshow of symbols of my state. Birds and crabs and butterflies and a flag and a tree and a dog and a this and a turtle. So if anybody wants more information, I can kind of go into detail with some of these things, but we're not going to worry about that today. If you knew the term, then you likely were one. I do not know what a Scandi is. And welcome in. Yes, chugga chugga choo choo. Welcome in, everybody. So, like I said, I am a fiber artist mainly. And And those of you who have been to my stream before in the past couple months are familiar with this piece. This is a piece of black work. Even though it's not all black, it is a form of embroidery similar to cross stitch, but you don't do cross stitching, and is characterized by repeating patterns over and over again. So I found this pattern and I thought it was really cool, and I just started out randomly, and then I just decided, and I think Chad helped us change colors, and then I realized that these are the colors of the Maryland flag, which is right on my shirt. So I finished this, and I'm going to use this as a cover of a needle book. You're probably thinking, what is a needle book? Is it a book that you learn to read about needles? Not exactly. So those of you who do fiber arts, and I guess other arts too, there are so many different types of needles out there. This is just a small sampling. So we've got miscellaneous needles, miscellaneous needles. The colors are the same as the German flag. Yes, they are. But these have roots in family crest and coat of arms from the founder of our colony, which then became the state. But yes, they are the same colors in the German flag. Welcome in, Tiki. How are you? So you've got upholstery needles and curved needles, heavy-duty, different type of needles. You've got sewing, regular traditional sewing needles. You've got chenille needles. You've got silk ribbon embroidery needles. You've got crewel embroidery needles. You've got tapestry needles. You've got tatting needles. Back from a keyboard. You have 6. Okay, one of me is enough. You don't need 6. That's a lot. So we have all these needles, but it's kind of hard to keep track of the needles sometimes, and you've got all these little packages, and I got creative and put them in pieces of felt, and these are little square rectangles and squares of plastic canvas. That thank you for the bits. Oh, and my alert is not working. Thank you. Coincidence? Yes. You've never seen the Maryland flag? Yes. So I've got these little pieces of plastic canvas that I just did some yarn stitching in there, and then I just slipped the needles in there. Well, this kind of gets a little confusing. And it's like, okay, where is this? Where is that? So, we're going to organize. Not right now. We're not going to organize currently. But the goal is to organize. And let me move my tatting needles. So, a needle book is something that you can make to store your needles. So, they're in one place. You could make pages for them. So thank you for the lurk, Anne. And you can dedicate a page to each type of needle. And an on-stream celebrate. Oh, hype train. See what y'all did. So I want to organize that thing. So this is going to be the cover of the book, and I got a bunch of squares or pieces of felt. Welcome in, Silver the Diamond Witch. Your puzzles last night were very fun and caused Rosie42 to be a bully and a troublemaker because she was manipulating things during the puzzle. But I appreciated the puzzles. I enjoyed the puzzles. Yes, you can use recycled bits. Yes. So I've got a few sheets of felt, cheap, ordinary craft felt, and I cut them to the size, roughly the size of my piece here, and I layered them, and each of the colors of the flag, excluding black, because I'm not really going to be able to see things that are on black, and all I did was a simple running stitch. I did a running stitch, and then a running stitch back up the center. I'm not a bookbinder, but I did that, fold it in half, and then I kind of trimmed it up so they're all similar. I stopped doing it because I felt guilty and didn't move them far. Oh, no, you're fine, Rosie. So the idea is when you open the page, when you open the page, this is where some needles are going to go. And I'm also going to stitch in the name of what type of needle they are. And then I'm going to stitch that together. And I'm going to stitch these two pages together. So you're not going to see the back side of the embroidery. Oh, we're going to embroider on this. I didn't say that. And then when you flip this, that will be, those two will be for another type of needle. Welcome in, Scuba. And then so on. So I've got about 6 different pages, 6 different places. But we're going to decorate this. You can see my little sketching here, which is kind of difficult to sketch on felt. And what was I going to say? Welcome in, Pixie. Oh, can we get a shout out for another cat lady? And a shout out for Yarny Pixie. And my shout outs are not working. Let me see real quick. Why is this not working? Give me a second. Thank you for the shout. Can we get a shout out for Yarny Pixie? Welcome in. How was your stream, Pixie? What were you working on? I know Pixie has clips. Is it not working? Is it not working? Of course it's not working. Let me see here. It's a needle junk journal. Yes, it is a needle junk journal. Let's see. Let me catch up. Welcome in, Practical Porsche. Blue Crab, you want dinner? Yes, yes. Welcome in, Giggy Jack. Let me catch up. Bralette Cups, yes. You're crocheting, right? Why would they work for me? Oh, there's always something. There's always something. Let me do. This was working the other day. Let me get it. If they don't work, they don't work. But at least the link is showing up. Yeah. No, Supreme didn't break it. Supreme. Thank you for the hype train. Hype train. Okay, let me try this one more time. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll work. Well, we still get the link. That's what matters. Yeah, it's not working. Let me see. Let me bring the. We can get some music back. You ship broke it. Okay, let me catch up. Why is everyone blaming me? Because why not? I hope your stream went well. Welcome to the second Summer World Tour Raid Train. TCC Raid Train. This is put on, organized by Supreme Doom 56, and I have loved every stream that I've been able to catch. I've been lurking through the whole thing. Well, I've been on it the whole time. I've had to lurk. I've had to sleep. Sleep is important. So, everybody, don't feel that you have to be in every stream. Be in streams that you're able to, but sleeping is important, eating is important, drinking is important, self-care is very important. Don't overdo yourself. And hi, Scuba, yes, you got to help Jeff do dinner, Belt B is being beaten. No, that's fine, Pixie, that is very fine. What is this thing called? Sleep. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, besides crafting and eating. Speaking of eating, and Pixie had mentioned that, so has anybody had pizza so far during the raid train? That's something we're supposed to talk about and or have. I had pizza last night when I was watching the raid train. It it didn't turn out the way perfectly. I do low carb, so I do low carb tortillas, and I kind of toast them up in a frying pan and put the toppings on, and I think the heat was a little too high, and it got a little crispy, which is fine. I don't mind that, but it didn't really melt at all, but I still ate it. It was really good. Oh, you're welcome, Upcycling, and thank you, Ship, for the shout-out, the clip. Let's say pizza last night, pizza Ship favorite food group, self-serve. Possibly tomorrow. And what type of things do you like on your pizza? I am, and I'm not, this is not because of her name. I've liked this before I ever knew her. But Supreme Pizza is my favorite, except no green peppers. I like a lot of different toppings. Yes, I have tried the cauliflower pizza crust, yes. Pineapple. As people have said, we're not going to yuck your yum. You do you. No pineapple for me. I like pineapple, but not on a pizza. Welcome in, Positively Crafty. Pineapple gets banned. Pizza yesterday when hanging out with the raid train. It was a music stream. Probably Isle Air. If it was a music stream. Can't recall the name from memory. But they were Sweden, yes. That was Isle Air, yes. Yes, too many names. Too many names. Thank you for the check-ins. It's okay for you to be wrong. So, here in Maryland, we don't really have a specific type of pizza that we're known for, but certain places, not everywhere, but certain little niche little places, they do put blue crab, Maryland blue crab on pizza. I have not tried it. I don't think I would want to because, I don't know. Thank you for the check-in, Linda. Pineapple bones and some people, a literal Hawaiian. Yes, but not all. You've been lurking, yes. I've been lurking a lot. You're with you on with no pineapple. I agree. So I'm going to get to stitching here. I'm going to find the needle that I'm going to be using. My stitching might be pretty rough because I've never embroidered on felt before. So this might not look like what it's supposed to. It's supposed to be the Maryland flag. And it is a complex pattern. So, don't judge me. If you don't like pineapple pizza, it's okay to be wrong. Hey, yes. I don't like green pepper on pizza, and there are people that like it. Watch my tension. I'm not opposed, but I should probably eat pepperoni. Wait. Yes, yeah, I would definitely eat, oh yeah, pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni by itself. I get that about the blue crab, the idea of giant bugs. No. I eat blue crab. I like blue crab, and I like eating steamed crabs, so that's a big thing to eat here in the summertime, if you can afford it, or if you know somebody who can go out and get them. I know somebody personally that can go out and get them, but we don't have them that often. But on pizza, because crab has a very light, delicate type flavor, and you can do seafood or fish. Yeah, no, I understand that. And I understand if anybody that doesn't eat meat or any animal product. I understand that. But it's a light, delicate flavor, and the sauce is kind of heavy, and it's like overpowering. So I'm just going to cut a length, not a really long length, of dipped in butter. Yes. So we're going to see how this works. And I got to refer to my chart. Yes, I've lived in this state my entire life, but I still have to refer to what order the stripes go in. And I have one hanging. I have the flag hanging on the wall in my room. So you think I would know. It's not the meat. You don't want to have hives. Oh, you don't like the texture. No, that's fine. No, I totally get that. I totally get that. Okay, I really should have this on hand. I do know one thing. You see there's a black square in the upper corner here of the flag? That's how you're supposed to hang it, because the lower corner has a gold square, and the saying is black square in the air, because if you put that up in the air, it's upside down. So I do know that. So I don't know how well this is going to work for me, but you know what? I'm going to tie a knot. Normally I wouldn't, but this is going to be all hidden. You're not going to see that. That's going to go against the cover. So, and I'm just doing like a regular straight stitches or a satin stitch. We're not doing anything fancy with this, because this is just to add. Okay, that needle's not going to work. I have a sharper needle. Again, I've never, well, I've stitched through felt, but I've never embroidered through felt, on felt. And this is just cheap craft felt. Here in the U.S., and I think they're all, no, they weren't. No. Welcome in, Zolera. Here in the U.S., recently, Joann Fabrics and Crafts went out of business, and they had a lot of things on sale. So I took advantage of that, and I bought some. Felt's not expensive anyway. Yas. So, oh, it's going to work a little bit better this way. And it's a little crude. It's a little crude. A little rough around the edges. It's not about, okay, to quote 9.5, it's not all about you, ship. Okay, this is a much better needle. This needle is like, it's probably a leather needle because it's slightly triangular, but it's working amazing. It's like amazing. I just got to be careful not to stab my finger. But hey, it's red, so wondering if I would make it home in time for his stop. Oh, well, welcome home. If not, there is a VOD. Oh, it's posted at the top of chat. That is the lineup, the schedule for the raid train. So I don't have the shout-outs for each individual person or each day. But I am mentioning everybody that is on the raid train. Well, yes, everybody. We started on Wednesday with Supreme Doom. You know what? Let me pull up the stream schedule. So, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I can close that tab. I'm watching myself. We started with, welcome in, MS Creates. How are you? We started with Supreme Doom on Wednesday morning, my time. Okay. This is all crooked. This is not going to turn out right, but that's okay. It's mine. We started with Supreme Doom. I don't have chicken. Well, we have chicken, but we don't have that type of chicken. We started with Supreme Doom. Then we went to, and I have a hard time pronouncing their name. Sake Desjardins? I'm not pronouncing, my French is not good. And then we went to Lady B Arts, Wire Mouse, Floating Bento Box, Crafty Rhea, and Ghost Glass. That was Wednesday. Welcome in, Grim. I'm good. I'm trying to multitask here. So that was Wednesday. That was day 1. Day 2, we had some overnights. We had some slumber parties, 3-hour slots. Celtic Glass Creations, Vixen 1027. Then we went to Ann Crew. Ann Crew had a normal, regular spot. Let me just double check something. Then back to Supreme Doom. Welcome in the Newsland. I gotta go and catch up with following the folks I missed while lurking on the train. No, that's fine. So Supreme Doom. Then we went to Fairy Wings, Iolaire, then into Yadarika, Positively Crafty, Grim Reaper 619, Ducky's Mom's Place, who I was originally going to be streaming during that time, but there was a schedule change, so I took this spot, and so they took over the spot I was going to have. And then Joyful Designs. That finished out Thursday. And if this is going to look horrible, I'm going to have to like rethink this, but hey. Finally doing better. The cough is almost gone. Welcome in, Yadarika. Yes. Well, somebody had to drop out, so there was a little rearranging. You're gonna take Rosie's spot? Okay. Yeah, why isn't it Ship on the raid train? I think Ship and Rosie should do a collab stream together. I think that'll be a good idea. So starting off Friday, there was a slumber party, a 3-hour slot. Started with Silver the Diamond Witch, and then it went to Cleansey, another slumber party. Ben, my slot is the times people show the schedule. Okay. And then Cleansey raided into the World Class Hooker this morning, or also known as Classy. Thank you for the check-in, Joy. I'm trying to check on my stitching. Classy raided into Supreme Doom, then into Pixie Bomb, and then it went to Kitty Kezzy, another craft lady, and she just raided into yours truly, the Crafty Cub. So that is what has happened so far in the raid train. I've been a part of it the entire time. I haven't been able to watch everybody's stream, obviously, because again, self-care is important. Welcome in, Leona Sunrise, and Leona is Yadarika's sister, and she was on Yadarika's stream yesterday. Happy Hooker and Cobbling, but I don't know about the Ho thing. Wait, Ho? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, Bubbly Faye! My alerts are not working. How was your stream, Bubbly Faye? Can we try to get a shout out for Bubbly Faye? I don't know why they're not working. Welcome in. Welcome into the, my stitching really sucks. To the second Summer World Tour for the Crafty Collective. We are now in Maryland at the moment. Super excited for your spot. Oh, this is Tapal's phone account. Okay. Yes, that's who we're going to next. When she asked how I was, she said ho. Oh, okay. Good stream. The cats helped. Watercolor paint. Oh, the cats were watercoloring. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting to see. Didn't realize you typoed it. No, typos are fine. But welcome in. We're going all around the world. This is the third day of the world raid train, the Summer World Tour raid train, and we are about halfway done the third day. And I am working on a needle book themed after my state, in the colors of my state, which are red, gold, black, and white. And I'm trying to stitch the Maryland flag, and I'm probably doing a horrible job at it. Just joking. Welcome in, Fairy Wings. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm trying not to do the entire thing, like all the way across in the black. And I am using matte cotton embroidery floss, so it's not the stranded ones where you pull each strand, like the 6 together. This used the entire thickness. And I thought that that would work better because the felt is a little bit more substantial. I gotta look at my shirt to make certain I'm doing this right. So, after my spot tonight, we are going to go and raid to Tapala Vulcan. And then on to Rosie 42. And then Thunder of Dragons. You learn to move around. So that will round out today. And then, oh, I got to do another stitch here. These are some small stitching. And if you can't see exactly what I'm doing, I can zoom in. If you want to see it a little bit better, if you want to see it, look at this horrible stitching. I'm used to stitching on counted fabric, like Ada cloth or needlepoint fabric. So, after Thunder of Dragons, we are going to have a Slumber Party spot with Floating Bento Box. And then a second Slumber Party spot with Iolaire. Rosie said she will demonstrate her yodelings. Oh, I'd tune into that. Iolaire will raid into Catherine 197, aka what I call her, the Machine. Not Florence and the Machine, but Catherine is the Machine. Got me mixed up with no. Even though I didn't, well, I know somebody who would yodel when I was a kid, but we're not gonna name names. Not professionally. Didn't do it that often. So Catherine is gonna raid into Sassy Cat, who will then raid into Emma's Creates, then Gage the Gnome, and then back to Supreme Doom 56. You're gonna see a lot of Supreme on this raid train, which is all good. We want to see more of Supreme. Did you all know Supreme is the Queen of Canada and the Prime Minister? Cub actually comes from a long bloodline of yodelers. I don't know if that's true, but I do have family in areas that probably would yodel. Not yet. Well, I didn't mean it too much in a bad way. Possibly more, yes. Welcome in, Originals. How are you? It's true. You researched it. Okay. Well, if you researched it, it's got to be true. And then Supreme, breathing is good. Originals, there will be no need. There was no need for me to do that stitch there because that is not how the flag is. There'll be no need for, we're not going to trigger any uncontrollable laughing. I hope not. You didn't mean it that way. I know. You just started stating facts. Yes, stating facts. It's never too much Supreme. Supreme will then raid into Binge Bear, who will then go to Kaylee Obsidia, and then Create with Candace, and then Blue Eyed Cat 81, and that will finish up my Saturday. And then let me double check this. Okay, I'm still looking at my shirt. If I have to rip all of this out, then I might have to do that. After Blue Eye Cat 81, Slumber Party at Silver the Diamond Witch, and then another Slumber Party at Skylarana. Skylarana will raid into Cricket Bug, and then on to Originals. And then Scoobaloo, Mass Bandit 236, and then back to Supreme Doom 56. Supreme will raid out into Disaster Crafter, then to Quilted Hearts, Giggy Jack, and then Zalera. And all of this is in the link that's popped at the top of chat. You don't have to remember all of this. So Zalera will round out Sunday. Monday, well, the slumber party from Monday will be Ghost Lass 320, and then another slumber party with Lady B Arts. Lady B will raid into Supreme Doom 56 again. Again, I'm still looking at this because it's very complicated. Lady B will raid, not Lady B, Supreme will raid into Cleansey, then into Celtic Last Creations, then into Squudgecraft. My needle came unthreaded. Tina's CI, Vixen 1027, back to yours truly. Yes, you're going to get more of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to break the news to you, but you will see. Exactly, Shep. That you will see more of me. I'm so sorry. And then we will raid into Dub Mo, and then into Strawberry Gem. And that will finish up Monday, and I need to finish up this, my stitching. And then Tuesday, the Slumber Party, and again, this is my time zones, but the link at the top of chat, it will reflect your personal time zone wherever you may be in the world. So these might be a different day from what I'm saying. Still need to do the donkey song? Yeah, you do. Your own version. Tuesday, we'll Slumber Party with Zalera, and then another Slumber Party with Joyful Designs. Joyful Designs will raid into Heart, and then on to Adorkable Creations, back to Skylarana, and then finally to Supreme Doom 56 to wrap up the raid train. 50 streamers over the course of 7 days nonstop. You need to start hiring some actors and run a theater. Okay, I'm all for that. So I encourage everybody to go and support all of these people. Stay on the raid train if you're able to. If you're able to leave a tab open, or also go back to the website. And you know what? That whole time I was saying that, I should have shown it. Let me do this. Alright, right here. So if you click on the link at the top of chat, you forgot to say, or else. No, I'm not threatening anybody. The link at the top of chat will take you to this, the site. Let me refresh. Okay. So, at any time, you can click on anybody, and then you can also see this little choo-choo train? That's where it is currently. So, if you happen to, for some reason, leave the train, which is fine, and then you come back and you're like, oh, where's the train? Go to this web page, and wherever this little, this cute little train happens to be, that is where we currently are. Yes, Ship put that all together. You're not threatening anybody. No, I don't threaten anybody. My name, yeah, I was gonna say my name's not Ship. Ship does not threaten. Oh, okay, Yadarika and Ship will get him. Okay, apparently he does threaten people. So, I think I asked this earlier. No, I don't know if I asked it. So, anybody that has been on the raid train, what are some of the things that you have liked so far that you've been, you thought was pretty interesting? Sale on Mustard? There could be. There could be. Right, yeah. Ship is writing a murder mystery. I mean, not Ship. Yeah, imagine that. Ship writing a murder mystery. Yadarika has a flute case. Wait, a flute case? Okay. So, what I have seen so far that I have really, the main thing that pops into my head, and it happened to be what they were doing on the reuse recycle raid train, Positively Crafty was doing this, I don't know what you call it, Forgot the name of it. It's like the exposure paper. Like there's chemicals in a special type of paper, and you lay something out and you expose it to the sunlight, and then it kind of makes like it reacts and it makes this. It's real. I'm not explaining it right. Sorry, be quiet. Dealing with something. Okay, Supreme. Okay, no problem. My train wasn't working, and you had to go by the time. Oh yeah, I had to do that too. I had to refresh. Finally get train on the. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed it doesn't jump from person to person. So, go back and refresh. Story to the flute. Okay. Okay. Not yeah. This is family friendly. So, one of my favorite things is Ray Chain's actually here in the Crafty Club stream. You mentioned at the beginning of all these countries coming together for a common interest, and it was just beautiful. Oh, that was a very nice thing to say, Ship. Oh, and now he's done. But no, yes, we're all coming together. I mean, that's what this community does anyway, on a daily basis. But this is definitely showcasing and highlighting where people are from, and I've been enjoying it. You're gonna slap me, okay? No, family friendly. Gotta be family friendly here. Let me double check. Okay. That doesn't look like much. That looks horrible. I am not the best Maryland flag embroiderer. But, cyanotype. Yes, that's what it is. It's rare for Shep. Yes. No. He has his moments. But yeah, that's what Positively Crafty was doing. I'm trying to remember. The past couple days have been a blur. There's probably more of a blur for Supreme, but it's been a blur for me. Maryland flag embroiderer, Maryland flag embroiderer, a Maryland flag embroiderer, a Maryland flag embroiderer, the hard part is the flag. Maryland flag embroiderer, a Maryland flag embroiderer, Maryland flag embroiderer. Oh, don't clip that. So I'm trying to remember some of the things that I have seen. Didn't freeze over. Yes, heck didn't freeze over. Yes. Wire Mouse was doing needle felting. That was really, really cool. Trying to remember. And Crew was crocheting a ladybug. Some of these I had to step away for a bit. I'm trying to remember. The World Class Hooker was cross stitching a pattern that is very popular in Sardinia. You're feeling loopy? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that you're feeling loopy. Let's not trigger any reactions. Okay. So, this thread that I'm using, we did get it last year in a craft haul thing, if you know me and my craft hauls. But I think it had been sitting somewhere, and the heat kind of reacted to the labels, so it does stick to the thread. It doesn't damage the thread. It just kind of sticks to it. So, I just gotta peel it off. Because normally they would slide off, but they're not doing that. So, be in and out. Alright, no problem. No problem, Rosie. Reward point redeem that is... Wait. I want to have a reward point redeem that is a community-raised one. Wait, oh no. No, Yadarika. No, 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 no. No. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm very, very afraid. Okay. Okay. You have to get 10,000 points, and then you have to do needle tat with the metallic thread. You know what? I would do that willingly. I mean, not make a huge piece, but maybe a small little piece. I'd probably do it willingly. But we can probably do... Actually, I can do that. We can make that a redeem. I'd try it. I've crocheted with metallic thread. Wait, did I ever... No, I haven't tatted with... Did I tat... No. I've crocheted with it, and I've cross-stitched with it. Let me do this. Metallic threads, and yeah, it's my nemesis in cross-stitching. And crochet, but crochet's a little bit easier, in my opinion, I think. Oh, so if I didn't even mention this. Redeem Cub crochets with chopsticks. That wouldn't work. You can possibly knit with them, but crochet means hook in French. So there's no hook on a chopstick. Unless you have strange chopsticks where you live. One thing. So I didn't even mention this when everybody rated in. So you're probably thinking, where is Maryland? So I can just show you real quick. So here's the world. And East Coast. And we're not gonna do a geography lesson. We can just zoom in. And Maryland is this state that's outlined in red here. I don't know if you can see that, but Washington, D.C., we're right next to it, and we're right along what is known as the metropolis, not the metropolis, it's actually called the megalopolis, and it goes basically Washington all the way up to Boston. It's very built up, urbanized in suburbs, and it kind of almost feels like one big city, the whole northeast corridor. So I'm near the southern part of that megalopolis. But you would have to put in the rules that he cannot whittle a hook. I do not know how to whittle. Where's the Cracker Barrel I lived in? I never lived in a Cracker Barrel. And I don't know where that rumor came from. I mean, actually, I didn't really go to Cracker Barrel that often as a kid. Cracker Barrel is a restaurant here in the U.S., primarily in the South, but it's actually pretty widespread. Especially the Midwest. The Midwest and the South. More American, hometown, home-cooked type food. My opinion is that their food isn't as good as it used to be, but that's another story. Okay. Oh, I didn't even actually say what we're going to do for the rest of this. So, another black and white. But these are my little reference pieces. So, that's going to be the flag. Emma, thank you for the sub. I'll get with you later for the sunflower colors. And again, my alerts are not working. The next page, I'm going to do some flower. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Thank you for the sub. Ducky, you're the one. You make back time lots. Have I got any yarn? No, there's no yarn. Really fond of you. This is a silly thing we do on stream. If you're new here, this is not a fever dream. Look, it's a Richard. $1K from 100,000. Wow, Emma. this a silly thing to do? No, this is not a Maryland thing. This is just a Crafty Cub thing. No self-promo. Shit. To the tubby, it was good and yellow and chubby. Rubber duck dubby, rubber ducky, you're so fine. You're mine. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. And this is another thing that we do. They are not, they're not always done together. They are not always done together. But often lately they are. My monitor cam. Oh, that's not good. If you are not familiar with this song, you quickly will be. There is a song. And, yes, it is a donkey, or a, donk? A donk. It's a donk. Alright. So, everybody that knows the words, sing along. If you're not singing along, and I know you know the words, I'm watching you. Here we go. Sweetly sings the donkey at the break of day. If you do not feed him, this is what he'll say. E-oh, 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 e-oh. Thank you, Shep. Okay. And this is going to be worn for a half hour, so you're welcome, everyone. So like I was saying, we're going to the Maryland flag. Then we're going to have our state flower, which is the Black-Eyed Susan. On this page, we're going to have the Baltimore Oriole. It's just not a sports team. It is a real bird. On this page, we're going to have the Maryland Blue Crab. This one is the Diamondback Terrapin, which is our state reptile. And a lot of these all have the same colors. And here, we're going to have the white oak, which is our state tree. Welcome in, Dubdy Mo. How are you? Yes, no hamster. Some of my redeems, not just the alerts, but the redeems, they were having some issues. So I have to work on redeems. So yeah, there's a hamster thing with stream, thanks to a certain somebody. And if you can't really see me that well, sorry. So I'm adding the yellowish gold here. You will notice that a lot of our symbols that are showing up in the carousel above me are all the same colors. So reds, a lot of orangish yellows, and black. Those are the colors of the flag, and that's where a lot of the symbols are taking their, I guess, the theme. That is kind of the theme for the state. And here in Maryland, we are very proud of our state. I think the only other state that has pride in their flag, it would be Texas. And there's a running joke that Maryland is not a state, it's a cult, because we're very, very proud and serious about our state and our flag. I'm gonna have to redo some of this. This is very bad embroidering. Plus, I'm not used to embroidering without a hoop. And we're gonna have an ad. Oh, I should have ran the ad. Okay. Maybe about 15, maybe about a half hour, we'll probably run an ad again. just to get it out of the way, so it's not going to interfere. Over here we say we're not a state. You're a commonwealth. Yes, you are in one of the 4 states that are commonwealths. Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Kentucky. They are technically not states. They're technically commonwealths. And but yes, we're gonna have an ad starting soon. We're just gonna let the ad go, and then, like I said, later. What is NB? You know what NB is. It's just the way their government, their constitution. You forget. Oh, see, my alerts are all messed up. NB is Nutty Buddy. AKA ship, yes. Okay, what? There we go. Neon Brown is real. Okay. Sure. Sure. But yes, it depends on how the state constitution and all of that is written, if it's a state or a commonwealth, and but that gets a little technical. Trisha's being mean to me. Trisha's not. Wait, you are a mod. Trisha's not being mean. Yeah, it's just a name. Yep, it's pretty much just a name. Yeah, it's no different. Oh, and we're at ad. When Sir just pretends you don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Crazy Train, yes. Very fitting. Back to cross-stitching. Work on mod speed. Alright, Trisha. We're going to be here for about another hour. You missed the ad. Dance part. Yeah. I might have to bring that back. Maybe when it gets cooler. Because, those feather boas. Rutabaga. That's a question. When is Grammy's cooking screen? Grammy does not do cameras. She's not a fan of having being on camera. She doesn't even like her picture being taken. So. So, that is a no. Only hint no. Nope. Nope. 94. Ooh. It's 86 here. So, I mean, it's not the hottest, but it is kind of warm. Hide in the freezer. Yes. Hide in the freezer. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, modern freezers they have safety mechanism. They don't lock. You know, it's actually easier for me to stitch sideways. Cobb, I didn't say sleep in it. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I know you didn't say sleep in it. I was a child of the 80s, and there was a TV show called Punky Brewster, and her and her friend Sherry, they were playing hide and seek, and I don't remember, Cherry, whatever her name was, and she hid in an old refrigerator, and it locked, and nobody could find her, and when they realized where she was, they saved her and rescued her. She was fine, but it was to demonstrate to kids, don't go and play and hide in things that you shouldn't. So, yes, it was a good show. Surprisingly cool compared to last week. We have a dad joke. When Dad drops a pee off of his plate, oh dear, I've peed on. Oh my God, SiriBot. This is family friendly. What? Wow. That's Siri. That's not like anybody being a troll or anything. Siri is being the bad bot. So yes, no playing, no getting into a freezer. Wow. I didn't know where that was going, and I've never seen that joke before. I've seen a bunch of Siri's jokes, but not that one. Oh, I didn't do that stitch right. I'm afraid I'm gonna like stab my finger because this is like a triangular tipped needle, usually for like leather, but it works great with the felt. But I don't want that to go through my finger. Sarah tries to keep us safe, sometimes tries to scar. I don't need to be scarred again. Supreme scarred me earlier. She showed this clip of this public service announcement thing from, I guess, the 90s for kids. It was about puppets, and it was don't put it in your mouth. And they were some scary looking puppets, probably because their eyes were freaking me out. Apparently didn't like being called bad. Good advice for kids, but were you told as a kid not to put things in your mouth without somebody else? Exactly. And after Supreme Stream, I did take a nap, and I didn't really have a nightmare, but I woke up feeling a little off. Yes, you already typed it in chat. We did the same thing. In your stream. In your stream. I forgot what it was, what the topic was. You had said something, and I typed it in first. Got something scary for you, Cub. Let's keep it PG-13. Yes, why is my music... Oh. Crafty Cub. Didn't have it on repeat. No, I didn't dream about the puppets. I don't think I dreamt about anything. But I woke up feeling, I'm a little off. Well, more off than normal. Yeah, that was pretty frightening. And then after I saw that video that she shared, I immediately said, that explains a lot about Ship. So I totally understand you now, Ship. I totally understand. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for you, Ship. So, you can't help it. Yeah. If I was scarred with that when I was young, House hippos, yes. I did not know about I didn't know that it was a Canadian thing, because there's like this thing now, the past like year or so, it's all over the internet, that people will go and find, like if they come across a figurine or anything hippo related, and if they move into a new house or they get gifted one, it's a house hippo, and I'm like, okay. And I didn't realize it was a Canadian thing originally. It was a thing that was shown on Canadian TV back in the day. Astar? I don't know Astar. I'm not familiar with what that is. Sorry if you're quiet. You're prepping for Sunday. You're doing... No. You're fine, Originals. You are fine. You're very fine. I want to be on the list. Yes, Originals wants a house hippo. Join my stream if you want to find out. Yes. Of course I'm going to be there on your stream. I thought it was mandatory that everybody on Twitch has to be in a Supreme Doom 56 stream. I'm joking. Should I put it in the rules? No. Like the rules of Twitch? Yeah, do you know the higher-ups at Twitch? Maybe that needs to be a thing. Okay, this is not turning out as bad. It's good. It's crude. But this is not turning out so bad. Again, I'm not expecting it to be perfect. But okay, that song just ends quick. Printing 3 pages with small photo. Oh, cool. Thank you. You're back at the real computer. How is dinner? And what is everybody having for dinner tonight? Are you having pizza? If there's anything left to make, I might have pizza again tonight. I know well, yeah, I probably could. Bessie's with the CEO of Twitch. Grammy Karen Cake said you're the CEO. Oh! You're right. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that. Granny Karen Cakes. I gotta talk to her. Yeah, Granny Karen Cakes, who's been on my stream from time to time, thinks that I run a TV station called Twitch. No, I said you said Grammy, but yeah, no, I know what you meant. Dinner's very spicy eggplant with chicken. Ooh, pizza's tomorrow night. Why you go to New York? Hey, that counts because it's during the raid train. Pizza last night. Making seafood pasta sounds good. Yes, that counts, Leona, because that was during the raid train if you had pizza last night. Welcome in, Reese. Thank you for the check-in. Just tried pizza. Wait. Pizza-filled pretzel nuggets. Oh, I would like that. Leaving work now, but you're lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Drive safe. Yeah, that sounds good. So I was in Yadarika stream yesterday, and they were Yadarika and Leona were drinking milkshakes. They're in Idaho. They were drinking milkshakes that had potato flakes in it. And I'm like, I can see that. Because potato flakes are often used as a thickener in food, and they don't really have much of they don't have a strong flavor, so they're not gonna like make it taste different. So I think I'm gonna have to try that. The Roll State pizza. It doesn't specifically specify it not being a seasoning. Exactly. Same thing. Supreme had that the thing on her Discord of showing pictures for that month of pizza. Well, I crocheted a slice of pizza. It's pizza. Potato milkshakes, but yes, I'm certain she would. Pizza Pringle. I've had pizza Pringles back in the 80s and 90s. Was it Keebler? Here in the U.S., I can take off the duck and the donkey. There was a brand of these. They were kind of like Doritos, but they're a little bit thicker. They were called Pizzeria, Pizza, whatever. They were really good, but they don't make them anymore. Welcome in, Notebook. Notebook. Notewood. It's not even properly. It's like my Halo. It's crooked. chocolate milk, which is the base of my milkshake, and then potato flakes in it. And then ice cream has potato flakes. And as what? Yes. Honk honk to you too, Notewood. Welcome to Maryland. I'm saying that because I know where well, not specifically, but I know what state Notewood lives in. But yeah, that kind of sounds interesting, that a milkshake or ice cream with the potato flakes. Yeah, humidity. Humidity is not fun. In my opinion, it's not fun. So we have one quadrant of the flag done. Made the shake a little thicker. It didn't... Yeah, it's not going to change the taste. Huckleberries are a big Idaho thing. They can only be found in Idaho, Montana. Yes. And I have received some huckleberry things from Yatarika. And I have sampled some things. We're not doing that during the raid train. And thank you, Nightbot. That is the link for the lineup for the schedule for the raid train. The second Summer World Tour raid train. And we are not even halfway through the raid train. It started Wednesday, and it's going through Tuesday afternoon. At least my time. Okay, I'm going to do the other black and yellow quadrant because if you can see the red and white, it's just not a cross. The cross has got little, what do you call them? I don't know what they're called. They're rounded on the ends, like three little rounded thing. That's going to be a little difficult to do on this, so we're going to do that off stream. You need to buy your... Oh, and Craft Economy. Yes. I need to buy patience and time. Yes. Oh, I didn't even show that. I should show that. So, over here on the Crafted Collective website. So that link, it takes you to the main... This is a page on the website. If you go over here and you click login, and it's just going to use your Twitch login. It's not going to really show anything. So it's not like it's not like any secure. It's not anything like that. It's just going to yeah. So if you go here and you have a dashboard, anybody can do this. And you click on Fun and Games, and you click on Craft Economy. This is a game I kind of suck at because I don't understand it in real life, much less in a game. But you click on Craft Economy, and it's kind of like you're buying and selling stocks. Buy low, sell high, hoard craft supplies. And when you start, you get $500. And these are the prices that they're selling at the moment for. And I'm down here. I haven't bought or sold anything. Oh, look at Positively Crafty. Yeah, I don't understand the whole stock market thing. Anyway, so these are the different things you can buy. Beads, cardstock, glitter, glue sticks, washi tape, and yarn. And if you can afford a raid train ticket, even though they're free, that is something you can buy. And it's virtual. Oh, did I say it wrong? Again, I don't know how the stock market works. Don't put me in charge of the economy for anywhere. So even though your ticket to the raid train is free, you can no, I'm explain. Oh, you're explaining it. Okay, I thought I said it wrong. But you can try to buy, and I don't know what happens if you buy one of these and then sell it. I'm not certain. But it's a fun game. It's not real money. It's not real money. So it's not. You're not actually playing an actual real stock market. So it's one of the fun games that is on the website. Also, the other game is Memory Match. So you can choose. There's different settings here at the bottom, and this is all this game is all the whole time. So it's not just for the raid train, and it's the game Memory. When you were a kid, I remember. Oh, there's Bray Crochet, and there's Rosie. Nope, they're not the same person. So then you click another. Oh, there's Rosie. Look, I found Troublemaker. And then you match and you see how many you can get. And I played this game, not this game, but that type of game when I was a kid a lot with the little little cardboard little tiles. I haven't found anywhere that sells it yet. Let me know. Wait, what are we selling? Oh, patience. Okay. Except for Cobb, it linked his debit card to his game. Ah, okay, thank you. Yes, Bray. There you are. As a kid, good at memory, but not. Yeah, now you're bad at it. Nope, that's not a match. So I could play that all day, but that's not what this stream is about. You're gonna sit here and watch me play memory. Yes, you just saw your picture. Bray Crochet is famous. She's on the internet. Wow. Of course she's on the internet, because she's here in my chat. Oh, I didn't even start the timer. Wait a minute. Why is my timer not working? Wait a minute. Oh, it is. It's up in the corner. I'm sorry. I had that in the wrong spot. You're having pizza! Yay! What type of pizza? And welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, Lady B Arts. How was your stream? Lady B Arts is a part of the raid train as well. Can we get a shout out for Lady B Arts, even though it's not going to do the clip thingy, but it'll still put the shout out. I've been distracted. If I missed a hello, let's see here. Struggle bus has arrived. Lady B and her Barmy Squirrel Army have parked on your lawn. Oops, sorry about the letterbox. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We need a new letterbox anyway. Letterbox, not litterbox. Yes, thank you for waiting in. Welcome in. If you're new here, I'm the Crafty Cobb, a fiber artist, and I am part of the Summer World Tour Raid Train event, the TCC Raid Train event. I live in the state of Maryland, which is in the east coast of the United States, right next door to Washington, D.C. If you've heard of Washington, D.C., we're literally, we touch it. We touch it. In about an hour or so, I could be in D.C. So, in that same area. And I am working on a needle book that is themed to my state. We are very proud of our state. And I needed a thing to sort all of my hand needles of all sizes, and I'm stitching state symbols onto the pages, and this is a cover that I made. This is some black work embroidery. So those are the colors of my state, and that will wrap around all of this. And manual is fun. You get to pick the best. Yeah, you do. But how was your stream? What were you working on? And like I had said at the beginning of my stream, I am just so amazed that the world has come together and have stopped everything and built the infrastructure so quick and the technology so quick to accommodate this raid train, that the bridges, and I don't know how fast these trains are going. They're going from nation to nation, continent to continent, to bring us all together. I don't understand. I am not an engineer. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a cub on the internet. Friday night is game night. Playing 7 Days to Die with Lord B, and had chat integration turned on. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I hope you had a good time. I've heard of that game. I have never played it. We're traveling fast, yes. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like, a combo of like warp speed from Star Wars and teleportation or whatever from Star Trek. Are we living in the future? Lady B, if you need to raid and run, I totally understand. I totally get that. Let me double check this. Am I doing this correctly? Yes, I think I'm doing this correctly. Again, I've seen this flag my entire life. You think I would memorize it? Warp speed. Oh, warp speed's also from Star Trek. See, I am not a sci-fi person. There's very little sci-fi that I like. So, like Apparition in the Harry Potter, yes. The only sci-fi that I liked Battlestar Galactica, the newer one, not the. I never saw the series from the late '70s, and Spaceballs. But it's Spaceballs. I mean, and they're making a Spaceballs 2. I think it's supposed to come out in 2027, maybe. Yes, I'm excited, and a lot of the original cast are coming back. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to replace John Candy. But I will definitely watch it when it comes out. Okay. So just so we don't end up having an ad right when we have to raid out, I'm gonna run an ad, everybody. It's only for 3 minutes. Get it out of the way. Don't have to worry about it. So hang tight, everybody. I'm still going to be stitching. We travel the speed of the rotation of the Earth in one direction. So basically, it's instantly where we need to be. And in the other direction, we travel twice as fast to counteract the rotation in the opposite direction. Ah, that makes sense. I mean, you are the queen. You're the prime minister. You're a teacher. So, yes, you figured it all out. Are you a scientist, too? Maybe science also deemed you a scientist as well. Yeah, I think Supreme is an astrophysicist, and I'm a rocket scientist. That don't impress me much. Yes, okay. She's kind of like Barbie in the sense that Barbie's had every occupation that has ever been known. Supreme is the same in that way. She is the Supreme. Yes. All right, we're gonna run an ad, so hang tight. Canadian singer, yes, and Supreme is a Canadian singer. Have you ever heard her rock song? I did that wrong. It's okay. I did that wrong. It's fine. It's actually easy to rip this stuff out. I could have the Supreme one Supreme. Yes. Thank you for the alert, K-Win. Doctor Who inspired. Yes, Twitch also gave you that emote. Yes. Okay. 2, 3. Wait. I'm confused. Did you know that K-Win is a newest TCC member? Filled out the paperwork. Congratulations, K-Win. I know K-Win probably can't hear me. Yay! More TCC members. My stitching is sucking here. My stitching really is sucking. But oh, it's been a half hour? Okay. Welcome in, KB, and we're in an ad. And welcome back from the ad. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, KB. How was your stream? You have arrived to the second TCC World Summer Tour Raid Train. Welcome to the great state of Maryland. How was your stream? What were you working on? I want to know, because I'm kind of nosy at times. I am working on a needle book that is themed to the state of Maryland. Can we get a shout out of some sort for KB, even though the Clippy shout outs are not working, but that's fine. Everybody go and follow all of these people that we have been shouting out, and everybody that has been on the raid train. Stream was great. Working on spinning some merino and silk blend. I bet that's pretty. I bet that's very, very pretty. It's Tour de Fleece, right? Yeah, it's Tour de Fleece, which is a thing that fiber artists, a lot of spinners, usually do. I think also it's usually spinners, but I know other fiber artists, because it's like a play on words, like Tour de France, and that's happening like this time of year. Congratulations, K-Win, for becoming a TCC member. Oh, there's Tour de Weave. I did not know that. I did not know about Tour de Weave. But like I said, welcome in, everybody. I am the Crafty Cobb. If you are new here, I'm a fiber artist. I crochet, and I'm doing a bad job. This is not working out. Congratulations for being a new TCC member. Supreme just told me. Tour de Fleece, and I've never heard of Tour de Weave. Yeah. Okay, I have to take out some of my stitches. You know, you hunt. Do you hunt moose or encounter moose while hunting? Were you in my stream when I made moose noise? She did. Yeah. I was totally... I thought that was like a recording. I thought it was a recording. I didn't know you were doing that live. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's lost her mind. Deer hunt. Yes! Apparently you are now a TCC member. Okay. Just having a chance to DM you all the info. Yeah, I'm having some issues. So wasn't sure it's moose. I don't think there are moose in her part of the United States. From what I know, the very little that I know about moose in the U.S., Alaska, of course. And then a lot of the extreme northern tier states. can have them in parts. Why isn't this stitch coming out? Like, we don't have moose here in Maryland. We have deer, mostly white-tailed deer. There's another breed that were kind of imported. They're not native. Upper Peninsula, yes. Upper Peninsula of Michigan, yeah, that would make sense. I know there's a small area of West Virginia that has a tiny herd, and I think they're native, of elk. I've been there. Could only made any sound, and you have no idea. Yes. Elk, yes, there's elk in Pennsylvania, yes. Extreme northern New York, and I know Maine has moose, and northern Minnesota. An albino deer, oh wow. Welcome in, Raiders. Wow, everybody's raiding me. Welcome in, Create with Candace. How was your stream? What were you working on? Welcome to the second TCC Summer World Tour Raid Train. Welcome to the great state of Maryland, where I happen to live here in the East Coast of the United States. We are traveling the world for 7 days. 50 great streamers over 7 days. What were you working on? Thank everybody who's coming in. I can't thank everyone individually because there's so many people, but welcome in. I think Candace is going to be a part of the raid train later on in during the train. Okay. Prepping for your spot. Yes. Very, very fun. Everybody go and follow all of these wonderful streamers and creative people. And the Crafty Cub is having a malfunction. What else is new? We were just talking about moose and deer and elk and animals. Okay. That's where I messed up. I messed up on the black part of the thing. But what I am working on, I didn't even say that. I am making a needle book to store my hand needles of all types. I've got so many different types of needles, and I need one place for them. And this is just some cheap, ordinary craft felt that I have cut to size to fit this. This is a piece of black work that I did on stream months ago. And the colors are the colors of my state flag and everything else in my state. Well, most of the symbols of my state. So I'm going to use that as the cover of the book. And I've layered up and stitched up my felt. And we're going to put that in like this. Eventually, when it's all done, I'm going to stitch that together. I'm going to make the edging look a lot nice and neat. You're not going to have the blue painter's tape. But each page is going to have a different type of needle. And on each page, there's going to be a symbol. So I'm going to do the state flag. We've got the bird, the state flower, the reptile, the crustacean, etc. And we're working on the flag. And I am wearing the flag on my shirt. It is going to show up on the carousel above me. And you'll see there's a lot of yellowish gold, like orangish yellow, red, black, and white. Those are the colors. And it's a theme. Everything that's related to the state pretty much has those colors. It's a very great idea, yes. And I've got 6 different pages. So this is going to be for my tatting needles. And I'm not going to put anything on here. I'm going to stitch these together, probably with some black thread. And then this will be like, I don't know what the next one is. What did I say? Tapestry needles. And this will have like probably the Baltimore Oriole on it. The bird, not the sports team. And then so on. So I can easily find everything. And because I've got things in these in the different little packs that they come in, and it's like I can't, and this is on a piece of felt, and it's like, I need things in one spot. And I am gonna embroider the name of the type. So I'm gonna put the word tatting here, and I'll put tapestry or whatever the type of needle is. So everything has its place. Needle books were popular back in the Victorian times, and they were. I've seen nothing in person, but I've seen examples online. They could get really intricate with the different stitching. Yes, I love organization too. And then this way, it can all be in one spot, and the felt is not going to damage your needles. It's not like there's certain fabrics that can. Elizabethan needle books, yes. Yes. The felt isn't really going to damage your needles. Some fabric can be rough on needles. Reenactment stuff, oh, yes. So, this is my take on it. When I started this blackwork piece, that was not my intention. I just wanted to do blackwork piece. And then I was like, oh. And I think Grammy ETC was like, oh, that could be the cover of a pattern, like a journal, like a notebook for taking notes for like crochet patterns. So I'm like, yeah, but I like the needle book idea better. You gotta go to bed. It's midnight. Yes, you're very welcome, another cat lady. Crafting, learning things about the part of the world. Yes. Another craft lady was the spot on the raid train before me from Germany. So we went from Germany to Maryland in a split second. And I knew this, but same colors in the German flag as the Maryland flag. Different pattern, different design. So it is, the raid train, as usual, has been so fun and so amazing. I gotta keep an eye on the time. Okay, we've got time. And I'm just using some matte embroidery floss. This is the type of embroidery floss. This is DMC. I don't know if you can get it here in the US easily. I was the recipient of a mega yarn and thread haul last summer, and this is the type that you use whole. You don't separate into strands. So it doesn't have a shiny sheen to it like a lot of embroidery floss does. And it's thicker. And I thought that would hold up pretty good with the felt. Because I could have used the stranded embroidery floss, but I'd have to use all 6 strands, and it would be kind of shiny, and I don't think I want, well, it's not really, well, it can be shiny. That usually isn't always shiny, but I didn't want it, I wanted something to be a little more matte in finish, because the felt is matte. So, alright, Tapao. Yes, Tapao will be our next stop. And if anybody was here at the beginning of my stream, and this was not planned. This was not planned. We're not going yet. We've got about 20 minutes. So when I showed the map of the northeast coast of the United States, I'm down here in the southern part of the megalopolis that they like to call it, because basically from Washington D.C. up to Boston, for the most part, is urban or suburban. So it's very built up and heavily populated. And when we do raid out, and this could be an actual trip you could take, not as fast as the raid train, but you can take a speed train. It's not fast like a European or a Japanese bullet train, but you can take a U.S. speed train all the way up to Massachusetts, where Tapao Vulcan is. So yes, you can do that from my area. Restock the snacks car and change the bedding in the sleeper car. All kinds of snacks. If we If we don't have what you want, I'll get it for you. Yes. I know there is a supply of low carb and carb free snacks for myself and to share with others. It's not all for me. So, and all different types of dietary restrictions and different flavors and taste combinations and pizza. I was kind of like spying when they were loading up the snack car. I was like, ooh, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. And I'm like, oh, I don't want that, but somebody else will want that. And maple syrup. Oh, of course. Of course. Where am I? Where am I doing? I'm not doing a good job is what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We're going to keep going. Oh, that stitch was messed up, but that's fine. We're going to hide it. We're going to hide it. Cauliflower crust pizza, yum. Ice cream, yeah. I know Yadarica and Leona have got the potato flake ice cream, and I don't know if they got that on the train car, but I'm certain they did. Okay, now I want ice cream. And to remind everybody again, that link that just popped up at the bottom of chat is the schedule for the raid train. And you can check it there at any time. Loaded cheese pizza. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I am a big fan of cheese. Without potato. You love Toffel? Oh yeah, true. Toffel is the Traveling Tatter's emotional support potato. Oh, I'm doing that. I'm doing that all wrong, Crafty Cub. Chocolate covered gummy. Oh, is that a thing? I am not a fan of chewy gummy type candy. Chewing gum, yes. But chewy gummy candy, I've never liked that. It's very much a thing, huh? It's a texture thing. I don't enjoy those. Looks very Maryland. It is supposed to look very Maryland flag, even though I have to live in a state that has a complicated pattern to their flag. Why can't I live in like Texas, or what is a simple flag? Alaska. Maryland people and their flag. Yes, we love our flag. We are not a state. We are a cult. We take pride in our flag. Yeah, it is extra. Again, it is based off of the family coats of arms, family crest of the founder of our state. And don't. Oh yes. Oh no. It's on the other side of the room. I was going to show. Let me get it. Let me get it. She mentioned, Pixie mentioned Old Bay. PA's flag is not easy. No, it's got the seal with the animals and the yeah. Not the seal, the animal seal. The state seal. It is an unwritten law in the state of Maryland that every household has to have at least one container of Old Bay seasoning, even if you don't like it or not. You can get this all around the world. It's just not a Maryland thing. I've seen people purchase this in Asia, in Europe, in South America, in Australia, in Canada. It is made by McCormick Spice. I am not sponsored, but McCormick, if you're listening, they're headquartered here in my state. And it is a seasoning, a blend of seasoning of spices and herbs that is great on seafood, but you can put it on anything. I have put this on French fries. I have put this on sandwiches. Must be his coast thing. Yes, the husband loves it. Not a fan. Yes, it is. It was originally founded here in Baltimore, Maryland. You have some Old Bay. Again, I'm not sponsored, but this pretty much has spices. The ingredients of spices, including it's a guarded secret. Including red pepper, black pepper, salt, and paprika. But there's also, I know there's celery salt in it. Said something the other day about how I wanted... Oh, Thrashers. That's a type of... that's a brand, a really good boardwalk type fry. And they only make French fries. People get upset that the only condiments at Thrashers are salt and malt vinegar. Okay, yeah. Actually, no. There's Old Bay. You can get Old Bay. You can put Old Bay on them because I know the one in Ocean City. Ocean City is our beach resort. They've got a shaker of Old Bay. Yeah, no ketchup. No, but that type of French fry, you don't want ketchup. It's different. It's not the same as like a McDonald's French fry. And I am messing this up. If I'm missing chat, I am sorry. Oh, yes, it's an East Coast thing. Yes. Okay. But you should be? Wait, I should be what? I don't know what I should be. Okay. I live close enough to Maryland. Should be sponsored. Oh, McCormick Spice Company is the largest spice company in the world. If that was a sponsor, then they wouldn't even have to pay me that much. I would be honored for that. Yeah, they're worldwide. So they started here in Maryland. Yes, I've been past their facility where they have processed some spices. You could tell when they're doing black pepper that day. The air smells like it. Sponsored by Old Bay. You'd be a crap. Fancy pudding. You're going to make me get a crab costume, aren't you? Welcome in, Unstable Potato. Crab hat. Yeah. Trying to find a crab hat that looks decent, that's the difficult thing. Or making one. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I haven't hydrated in a while. Thank you for the stretch. And welcome to Maryland. Yeah. McCormick Spice. You're going to have a McCormick Spice in probably not everybody's kitchen, but most people's kitchen. They're international. And like I said, they're headquartered here, north of Baltimore. Right along the one interstate is their headquarters, and where they do some processing. They don't process everything there. They have processing facilities all over the world. Okay. So we've got about 13 minutes before we're going to head up the coast, head up the East Coast to Powell. And I don't know what Tapao is having in store for their stream, but one thing, Maryland is known for blue crabs. No, that's not a good picture. I have a picture, but it's black and white. It'll show up in the carousel. Okay, we're known for Maryland blue crabs. It's an East Coast, or the East Coast crab. It's different than other type breeds of crab or species of crab. I'm pretty good. How are you? Wake and jumping back on. Some of these people have never had 10-layer Smith Island cake. Yes, Smith Island cake is good. So Maryland is known for crabs, but where Tapao is, they're known for lobsters. We don't really have lobsters here. I mean, you can get lobster, but we're not really known for lobster. So I don't know what they're going to be doing, but from one crustacean state to another. Yes. Currently, I don't Supreme. Currently, I don't. They're expensive. They're very expensive, even if you live here locally. Very expensive. I have a friend who lives on the other side of the world from me and thinks that we eat crabs every day. I'm like, it's too expensive. Yeah, no. Okay. I need to redo this at some point. And Bobo, my sibling, has gone out and gone crabbing. He's got a boat and has gone. Him and his kids have gone crabbing. But and it was what, last year, the year before, surprised us and brought over a whole bunch of crabs and steamed them, and then we ate them, and that was pretty good. But that doesn't happen all the time. Laughing at yourself. Kids can catch. Yes, my niece and nephew do that often. Yes. It's a Maryland thing. Actually, you know what? So all of the music has been train related. We're gonna listen to a song. We've got time. This is an artist, a Maryland artist named Jimmy Charles. Is a song called "It's a Maryland Thing You Wouldn't Understand." Today's market price for a bushel of 6-inch Maryland blue crabs, $249 for a bushel. Yeah. Blue crab. Yes, blue crab is delicious. It has a different. Wait. Wait. You're flipping amazing. Well, thank you. I try to be. That's my aim. Laughing at you too. What? Feel silly laughing by yourself. I was looking at. Oh, you fib. 274. Soft shell. Oh, I don't like soft shell. Like out loud in your kitchen. Okay, we're gonna listen to a song. It's called "It's a Maryland Thing You Would Not Understand." Wait. Oh, and there's a video. We can watch the video too. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's a Maryland thing. You wouldn't understand. You have to be here to really fully embrace it. But yes, that is a local artist. And he came out with that song a few years ago. Tipsy Tikis are so... Wait, what are Tipsy Tikis? Too country for you? No, that's fine. That's fine. But that kind of gives an impression of how we are here. They also, at one time, our slogan used to be the land of pleasant living. Besides the humidity. Oh, the tiki boats. Okay. A floating... Oh, yes. Floating tiki boats. Yes. OMG. It's the Crafty Cub. It is the Crafty Cub Whiskey Ghoul. All passengers, please be aware the raid train will be moving station soon. Ensure to take all your crafting supplies with you. Anything left will be claimed by the current streamer. Enjoy. Welcome in, Mel, and thank you. Yes, we're going to get ready to raid here soon. I got very little progress on my flag embroidery, but this is what it will look like. I don't have a full-size picture, but I have a... Oh, actually, we'll get a good idea. We'll get a good idea of what it will be. That's what it will look like, hopefully. Actually, that's a... No, it's not. Okay. Okay, there we go. It wasn't right. You've been lurking, double mod duties. Hey, no problem, no problem. Okay. Alright. So, I think I'm going to stop here, because, again, we're going to be raiding out in a few minutes. I hope everybody has had a great time on the raid train. I know I have. I always do. I'm looking forward to the all the other stops that are still on. I will be back on and on. That's how we say the word on. Not on. On. Monday. Monday at... I'm not certain. Check the the raid trade link. Next host is ready. Alrighty. Let me switch this here. Let's see here. You weren't here to give your hand today, so you can jump on. You're very, very welcome, everybody. Oh, I have to get their oh, they're in stream. Oh yes. Let everybody copy that raid call, please. Welcome in, Crafty K. We're getting ready to go raid to our next stop on the raid train. I'm going to give them a shout out. If you get left behind, that is where we're going. Also, you can check out the link at the very top of the chat and see where we are. Yes, I have gotten some sleep. Intermittent here and there, but I have gotten sleep. All right. So if you would copy that raid call, please. That's the only raid call we're using. And we're going to go and raid Tapau of Vulcan. And I got to spell their name correctly. Yes, we did it right. Happy raid training, everybody. Summer World Tour 2025. I'm so excited. You're very welcome, Supreme. Enjoying the event, helping out. You're very, very welcome. And thank you for being my friend. That is Golden Girls. That's Miami, Florida. I don't live in Miami. Different seafood state. Everybody, it was a blast. I will see you all during the train, in chats, and like I said, on Monday. But stick around for everybody. You're very, very welcome, everyone. And have a good evening. Let's go and say hi to Chappelle. Let's go up to, I think they're in Massachusetts.